Hey guys, I forgot one step. There we go. Okay. How are you guys doing? It looks like we've got Crystal and Lisa and Marshall all in here already. And Linda and Maggie. I'm glad you love the raids, Maggie. Thanks, Ray. Hi, Sue. So I want to let people get in here for just a second, and I wanted to let you guys know about some changes I'm making. And hopefully my Stream Elements doesn't just randomly decide to spam chat today. Because otherwise I'm just taking off all the timers and leaving it to my mods. Okay. Hi, Drop. Hi, Fatima. So, hi, Robert. Let's see, I still see people coming in. My numbers aren't changing, so I don't know if that's really a good way to tell if people are here or not. So, what are you guys up to today? Let's start there. And if anybody would like to come up, I will drop that link so you guys can be getting ready. Awesome, Robert. Thank you. Okay. Give me 2 seconds to go find that. So I am just going to talk while I do this. All right, so I am planning on making a couple of changes, and one of them you may have noticed was the pinning comments in where's StreamYard? Okay. Grandbabies are always fun. I say that. I don't have any, so I really don't know. Hi, Bree. All right, so anyway, I will be changing a couple things as far as the raid parade goes. This will be my last Friday live, at least for the moment. There, now I don't feel like it's going to bonk me in the chin. All right, Robert. That's fine. And see, I don't even see the comment. Shoot. All right. All right. So anyway, I will be switching my live stream to Tuesdays. Typically, we just have a couple. There it is. Some days I don't like technology. I'm trying to pin it and it just takes me to the link. All right. I guess if y'all want to if one of my mods wants to save that link so it can be put up later, or I can put it up later, whatever works. Anyway, so I will be moving my live to Tuesday, mainly to help alleviate stress levels. If you guys are new here, I do have health issues, and pretty much all of them are made worse by stress. And stacking up doing the raid parade and the live, which I know some of you guys probably don't think lives are stressful, but for me, they tend to be. And then we also do our kid swap, which is always a little bit more stress, things to do all at once type of situations. On Fridays is just too much. So I am moving my live to Tuesday afternoons. I already typically do a premiere, and I will be going live after my premiere on Tuesdays. Absolutely no worries, Felix. We will see you later. As far as the raid parade goes, it will stay the same. If anyone would like to volunteer to coordinate a different day of the week, I can work with you to, I can make a tab and work with you on how to get that functional. Like what I do and how I work it to get this to flow. Yeah, and it's one of those that I haven't had any flares or anything major. It's just I've noticed that Fridays I'm always more anxious, which is usually my first sign that I need to back off a little bit. So I will be going to Tuesday lives, Friday raid parade, keeping my production schedule at the same. Badge, we raid each other's premieres. So we leave Roy and Becky's live, and then we work through. Normally we start with Roy and Becky, and then just whoever else wants to join. The raid parade RSVP form can be found on my about page or any of my descriptions. And incidentally, you guys, the schedule for the live, or for the schedule for the raid parade, if I could talk, is also in all of my descriptions. So if you're not sure where they are going to be or who all's on it that week, you are welcome to grab that link, and you should be able to see the schedule. You won't be able to alter the schedule, but you'll be able to see the schedule. Okay, well, none of your dogs are named Toto, so you're not allowed to get blown to Kansas. Hi, Terry. But anyways, I think I have the spreadsheet situated so it will actually pretty much do the calculations for you. So, Karen, I generally, pretty much anytime from now till next Friday, it's easier if you're not trying. I don't typically check the email that it notifies after about noon on Friday. Marshall, yes, for the most part. The experimental tab, I believe, will be becoming the normal raid parade tab, and it does seem to be functional. Okay, but the town's not going to move, Roy and Becky. But yeah, so you can go ahead and I don't typically check over the weekend, honestly, unless I know somebody is, I have an eye on that email anyway, but I don't typically start sending out the scheduling emails until about Monday or Tuesday. And then basically you fill out that form. That form puts all of your answers in a spreadsheet format for me, and emails me saying I've got a response. And then I take the information on how long your video is. I put it in this other spreadsheet where it's the Raid Parade schedule, and it will tell me what time to have you schedule. And I literally just take that time, put it in an email with some links to help you get it scheduled at the correct time, and hit send. So it's getting down to pretty simple to get it sent. Yeah, so Marshall, what typically happens if you fill out that form, it emails me, says I've got a response. I plug in the information into the spreadsheet, and then send an email out with the time to schedule. And that's probably the one thing I don't know how to deal with if somebody wants to help with a different day of the week, because that's currently going to my email. No worries, Marshall. I was going to say, and you're fairly new. I am definitely a systems person. So I'm more likely to try and sit here and figure out what the system is to get it so I have to put in the least amount of work for it to run smoothly every week. That's why I've been putting out videos on doing things like pinning comments, because if people know how to pin comments, they can put in that reminder that I'm normally posting throughout the premiere. Or I can go in before the premiere starts, after it's marked as a premiere, put that, whoever the channel is can pin the comment, and then it is automatically there. So even if I'm not, I don't have to actually be physically present. So like we could run premieres all the way through the rest of the day if people wanted to sign up and do that. I'm not sure I follow your train of thought, Marshall. I have basically a form email at this point that I've been tweaking, with links to the necessary videos for the tech stuff to explain that. At what point does it become not a desert because you get too much rain? Oh, I'm like, behind the scenes of what? They popped through at the same time. Lisa, just let me know whenever you are wanting to join. Fill out that form when you get the video that you want to join with done. And in case you guys aren't aware, so the things that I think are beneficial with this. So number one, it gets lots of eyeballs on your video as soon as it comes out. That is helpful for YouTube. Well, definitely don't float away. Honey, last I knew was not an amphibious vehicle. So, okay, you get lots of eyeballs on your video right away. And those of you that have been doing this can let me know, do you notice more or less comments? Because I try and always remind people to make sure to comment. And I don't know if they actually think to click out of live chat and comment before they go to another parade or another parade stop. And then, yeah, it kind of what I noticed is that if they're just any random time of day, a lot of people are either in other lives at that time. There's not really any coherent rhyme or reason to it. So I miss a lot of them too. Shoot, if I didn't schedule them somewhere I knew I would always be, because I'm like 95% of the time I'm always at Roy and Becky's. So it's an organized time, I guess you could say. And then, so in addition to the instant eyeballs, possibly more comments, and then you also have, after you've been doing it a little while, and at least on my analytics, I don't know for the rest of you, Robert, you'd probably be the best one to comment on this, or Roy and Becky. After a while, I noticed that the people that are directly before or after me, even if I did, so say I'm doing my premieres like normal, and then I release something else, whether it's a short, whether it's a random live stream pop-up. Hi, Stacy. YouTube, if I've had a flow from a different channel, like this all started, it was always Roy and Becky to me. Eventually, they started recommending my videos to, like, from, as a suggested video from other Roy and Becky videos, if that makes sense. I'm sure there probably is. I'm not coordinating. It's enough of an issue to coordinate a calendar with my 2 kids. So anyway, that's where I see the value, and it doesn't just have to be flows from whoever was before you. Eventually, after you've been doing this for a little while, like I've noticed that I will get suggested views from like RV Weekends, who then, he's been doing this for quite a few weeks. So oftentimes, like, he'll either raid my premieres now, or at one point I was raiding his. So it kind of, eventually it kind of evens out. It knows if your people are flowing to this channel, a lot of times that will be a good piece of content for those viewers, I guess, is kind of the way I think of it. So yeah, definitely, Marshall, much easier to try and schedule things before 2 o'clock. Because I am usually going back and forth between phones and watching and commenting and doing all that on the premieres. So, well, Maggie, I only started, I think I put my first video up in early May. It may have been late April. And I did a few, and then I took a couple months off at one point. Thank you, Terry. So I've just kind of steadily been growing more, probably since I started my shorts back in November. So, oh, good grief, Paula. it wouldn't start in the garage. And here I was just, I've often wondered why. It's not even so much recommending my own video, because like I can understand if I'm getting a recommendation from one video to another video of my own. I want to understand why it recommends the same video over again. Because like if I look at individual analytics, quite often it will recommend the video that I'm looking at analytics for to the people that just watched that video. I don't know. YouTube is definitely my socialization at this point because I don't really go anywhere or do anything. I try to be patient. I don't always succeed. Sometimes it's good to be able to edit out certain words. And Becky, I totally understand the thought process there. I definitely wouldn't try to set that up on a live stream. So, Paula, the question is, where were you headed that you didn't get to go? Or did you get it started in time to go? Oh, another thing I wanted to tell you guys about. I'm sorry, I'm kind of spacey today. Well, hopefully he didn't miss a class or anything. So another thing, if you guys have looked at the Raid Parade schedule, and not noticed, there are tabs across the bottom. I do currently have the start of a live schedule in there. It is organized Sunday through Saturday. Have fun, Marshall. Oh, wow. It seems like you guys have gotten a lot of rain. A lot of rain, especially for a desert. So, Stacy, if you sign up for the Raid Parade, your video needs to be between 2 and 15 minutes. And we do this every Friday. See you later, Crystal. Please drive safe when you go get the grandbaby. So anyway, I do have it set up so that there's tabs for Sunday through Saturday. It, I think, starts midnight to midnight. Stacy, I don't let people just drop links. My moderators have to do that, and I typically prefer people not drop links that will pull people out of chat. Anyway, they are scheduled so that if you have a regularly scheduled live, it will list your channel name, the time, have a place for notes, and then a link to your channel because those are more static pages. I also have a random tab, which has people that just randomly go live. And currently it's split between homesteading channels and RV channels. I kind of debated about color coding within the pages and like adding a painting one because I'm starting to watch more painting channels. I know a lot of the paranormal channels have lives regularly. And any of my moderators should have access to that file to edit, unless you have told me not to give you access to that. Maggie, what are you giggling about that I'm spacey and stuttering over my words today? Four inches of rain a year. There's sometimes I think we get almost 2 inches in like a span of a day or two. Stacy, I don't have your email, so no. I don't put anybody's emails in the list anyway. Terry, yes, I paint some. I have been playing around with watercolor, not terribly effectively, in my opinion. Hi, following the yellow brick road. Can you remind me of your first name? You're only as old as you feel, Maggie. So I'm playing with watercolors. It was definitely not my favorite when I was in school. I don't collect emails anywhere, honestly. Occasionally, if people have given me phone numbers, I have put those in my contacts, but I don't typically ask for those either. Shirley. Okay. It might take me a few times, Shirley. Hi, Gail. So, yeah, Maggie, at one point, I was told that I felt like I was 60, and at the time I was 16.
Hey, oh gosh.
Whoa!
Hi, guys.
Wow.
I have no makeup on.
Well, let's see it. Come on. We don't need that makeup.
Oh, hell no.
We don't
Hell
need that
no.
makeup.
I've been running outside in my complete snowsuit trying to get all my vehicles to charge and plug. And it is so cold here that wires snap.
Yeah, I can imagine.
Like you move them and they snap. There's no give at all. So my plug-in to my car for my block heater snapped.
Wow.
And it was in my insulated garage. It's not heated, but it does keep the temperature quite a bit warmer than outside, and it still wouldn't start.
Wow.
So thank God Badge gave me a battery charger because that is now on my car in the garage. My ambulance is plugged in, but I'm not trying to start that.
Okay, so I'm just going to interject here. Everybody pretty much agrees that Robert doesn't have makeup on, and I know I don't have makeup on, so you are perfectly fine with no makeup on, Paula.
No, like I don't even have my fake eyelashes on.
Can I give some information?
I've never even had fake eyelashes.
That's because you have features. I'm plain old nothing.
Let me give you some of my perspective. No makeup is awesome. Don't need that crayons around your eyeballs and all the cake on your cheeks. Don't need it. That's for other women, not for guys.
I'm a kid. I like my crayons.
Hey, our pastor used to say, "Hey, if a house needs painting, just paint it."
That's what I normally do, but not today. Oh my gosh. And you know what? My mom is in Regina. Her car won't start. Her plug won't, it's so cold, the extension cord won't even fit into the other plug because it's frosted.
Oh,
And so she got CAA coverage so that they'll come out and boost. So she did that and then made another call back to get them to come boost her. And it's 2 to 3 days before they can even get someone out because it's the most emergent first. And there's so many people that are stranded. Oh,
I was gonna say, the way my brain is thinking, if you don't have to go anywhere, don't. But at the same time, she's probably trying to get to work too, isn't she?
yeah. So she called in and she's like, I'm gonna need a couple days vacation, which really sucks to take vacation days because you're trapped in your house.
Yeah.
But, and I mean, I can't even go up there and help her because mine won't start here.
Wow.
At least my furnace is running.
Yeah.
That's a good thing.
Yeah. Oh, it's crazy.
Well, I want to say hi to everybody who's saying hi to me. So, hey, Van Life. Hey, Landcloud Nate. Hey, Lisa and Paula. Everybody. Hello.
Hey, Megan, I want to talk to you about something quick.
Okay.
You were talking about people dropping links and stuff like that too. And then it got me thinking, I'm like, maybe during the live streams, we shouldn't be dropping the other channels' links and I should be adding them to the description after, like when they pop up. Like, because I don't know how to put a link in there that doesn't pull them away from my live stream and open another window. Oh my God, I don't know anything that you know how to do in those.
Okay, so part of that, I don't know much of anything on the computer. So if you had asked me about this one other time. If you actually go, so you search a channel up, okay?
Mm-hmm.
If you actually click into that channel, like onto their homepage instead of just in the search results, you should be able to copy the URL and put that in chat.
I do that. I go into their channel, and then at the very top where it's like HTTPS blah blah slash slash, I copy and paste that. But I'm always getting the long version too of everybody's.
I haven't figured out a way around that part.
Okay.
And I do like the pretty links. There's a few of them. I just put them in my mod file if I have trouble getting them. If people have premium and they click on a link that goes to a channel page in the phone, it won't actually pull them away from the live stream. If you put in a watch link, like to a different video, it will actually pull them to that video.
Okay. But I'm just wondering if dropping all those links is really distracting. Because really, if I always say someone can go back and check the chat, but if I edit down the video, we instantly lose the chat, right? But I should be adding those links after, at least into the description, I think. I don't know.
And the
chats are getting busier, so I'm having an even harder time to keep up. That's why, you send me the questions because I can't keep up. And I don't know how big channels do it.
Well, like Kevin from 30 and a Wake Up, he has very long live streams and he goes through, unless he has set a time he wants to go somewhere else. If it has asterisk, 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 question mark, question mark, question mark, he will sit there until he's out of questions. Basically, until he catches up with chat. And once he catches up with chat, he will talk for maybe another minute or two, and then he ends the live stream. But his live streams can go 3 to 5 hours sometimes.
Yeah, I know. So I don't know. What do you think about because anyone that's a moderator and anyone that's a channel member can drop their own links at any time. And those working your butts off in my chats.
Those links go to their channel page.
Yeah.
So that doesn't necessarily pull somebody into a different video.
Okay, so that's good.
If you post a video link, that will pull people out of chat if they click on it. So, for instance, The one that I have actually on rare occasion been posting here the last few days. Badges Balls video
Oh,
has come up in chat at various times, and I will actually go find that video and post it. Number one, it's a short video. So if it's in the span of, an hour or two and they watch the whole video and come back to chat, it's not a huge deal. But it will pull people out of chat. So I'm very...
And it drops our view time right away. So I think maybe I won't have any videos links dropped then during my chats. And then if we do just the channels, that's still okay, you said, right?
So that's one of those things where for somebody with premium, it shouldn't matter. I really don't know on the computer. You guys would be... I literally, the only time I am on the computer with YouTube is to do lives. And, theoretically, I'm not even on YouTube right now.
Well, I think I'll stop the videos because, too, if we link to the person's channel, there's a better chance that they're going to get a lot more views than if we link it directly to a video, I think, too. So people can find it.
There is one place I would say you wouldn't want to, like, you would prefer to link to a video, and that would be like towards the end of a live stream.
Yeah.
Where you're wanting people to jump from one place to another, that would have the same effect as a raid. Or like the day you and Ray decided to break the internet, and had people go watch this video, comment 20 times, and do all that.
Yeah.
Not saying I want you to try and pull that stunt again.
Oh, goodness gracious. That kid's crazy. Ray, are you still here? I say kid. I'm only like 2 or 3 months older than him.
Are you coming up?
Who's coming? Oh, the cat. I thought you had another person coming up with us.
I haven't heard a ding, so not yet.
What's new with you, Robert?
Oh, it's crazy when you guys do the raid parade because I'm literally always driving home and I'm trying to watch the video and I'm trying to do all this and it's kind of nerve-wracking trying to do it. But, I don't want to miss it because it's so much fun. It's exciting.
Yeah.
And that's one reason if somebody would like to coordinate a raid parade on a different day or time, I think the way I've got the one spreadsheet set up. Hi, Cassie.
Hey, Cass.
Okay, I've got a parrot now too. I think the way I've got the spreadsheet set up, it could be tweaked and used for a different day or time, and I would just have to start a different tab for those schedules.
I like what Maggie had to say though too. Sometimes when you click on a link and you go somewhere else, then she has a hard time coming back to the channel again. I think that's a valid point.
Up to 7
not everybody's
clicks.
smart like you with that stuff.
Well, and even if I get pulled out of a chat, it takes me 7 clicks, between 5 and 7, depending on where I'm at, to get back to the live that I was in.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah, like the time you said I sent you down some vortex.
And that's right. Especially if you don't pay attention to what you're clicking, it feels that way sometimes.
Oh, and for Linda Barker, she has an etiquette question saying, if I need to leave the live, would the creator prefer I announce my departure as in gotta go or just leave quietly? And personally, I think leaving quietly is always nice because then it doesn't look like all of a sudden everybody's leaving or I don't know. Because you might come back. Because we don't know you're gone unless we try to tag you.
It's a good question though.
Yeah.
Because if if you're a host, you might be like going to ask them a question and they're not there. Because I've had that. I'd had somebody go in the very top, the first one in before I even started and say hello. And then here I am talking to them and I'm waiting and they're not responding. And I'm like, okay, they're gone. So it would have been nice to say, hey, I got to go. That's just, but if you got like 100 people in there, I'm sure it doesn't matter if you leave or not.
Yeah.
And Robert, you mentioned that if there's 100 people, I do kind of gauge it based on the size of the chat that I'm in. if there's, you know, probably 20 or less people. Sorry, guys. Something just made noises on my porch, and the cats are kind of going, what just happened? I think it was probably ice. Cassie, that is what I wind up doing to get back to the live chat is I basically go down to like library and the watch history. But if I've been on that tab and went somewhere else, then I have to get back to the watch history.
Okay, Maggie said, laugh out loud or you fall asleep. So somebody
those really long ones.
But that doesn't say much for your live if somebody falls
No, I
asleep.
think she means like when you go to like 4:30 in the morning.
I don't know.
I hate to say it, but I've kind of fallen asleep on Paula's a couple of times because
You're talking the late night ones, right? Not my hour-long ones.
Oh no. Yeah.
Okay, let's make that clear because it makes me sound extremely boring.
No. It's one of those, if I've only gotten 4 or 5 hours sleep, I cannot pull an all-nighter and stay up with you until 5:30.
I don't do them anymore. I can't do it. I am way too freaking old for that crap. Right? Yeah. Like, it was fun at the time, but now it's like, no. I'd rather go an hour, 2 hours max, and then raid another channel. Like, just spread the love, right?
And that's one reason I'd like to get the live schedule going better because, like, on Fridays, if Robert's not around and not wanting to do a live, I don't know who to raid a lot of times. I do happen to know In the Kitchen with Karen is going live after, like, at that 4 o'clock hour on Tuesday. So I know that I'm going to go into it with, I'll go grab her link in advance so I can go raid Karen. And that took a little bit because I'm still not good with the time changes because she's not Eastern time zone.
Everybody's is different to me because my actual time doesn't change, but my time zone does. Like, what?
Right.
Yeah. Welcome back, Rory and Becky. But yeah, so I mean, like, if it's a big chat, I'm not going to announce that I leave. If it's a chat that I've been active in and I have something come up and I need to leave, but like people have been talking to me, I will probably say, hey guys, I've got to run and drop it.
And sometimes I already know how long I'm going to be in a chat and I'll say, hey, I got a few minutes. I'm just popping in and I'll be out because, you know, you just can't go to every live, but you want to support everybody. So if I can pop in here for 10 minutes and pop over there for 10 minutes, I let them know, hey, I'm just here for a short time in the middle of editing or whatever.
Yeah.
I just put lurking in the background because you can't always comment, but you're listening. But the thing is, too, I think like a lot of us do this where we're watching multiple streams at once because we're trying to support everyone. But if we're on one device and we're doing that, I think it does cause popping in and out of your live. If it's on 2 separate devices on the same account, that's different. But I don't necessarily, because there's a lot of people that don't do that or don't understand that, especially non-content creators sometimes. And if they hear that someone's in like 5 streams, I personally feel like, oh dang, I'm boring again. People are falling asleep, people are watching other streams while they're in mine. I'm like, that doesn't look good.
Well, and like for me, unless there is something going on that I need to be with my kids, like right then, like I know one week Ray happened to have one on a Friday, like right at that hour where we're trying to swap houses and stuff. I wasn't there. My family comes first on that kind of stuff. But otherwise, like if I'm in one live stream and you or Ray comes on, I'm going to hop on a different device and grab so that I'm there if you guys need anything. And then whatever the other channel was, it will depend on if they have other mods in chat, because I think I need a bigger toolbox. But like, so if I'm the only mod there, I'll typically stay and do both. If I'm not a mod there, I typically just say, hey, I've got to run.
Mm-hmm.
Or I just slip out quietly and leave.
I think Lisa's got a really good thing here. She's like Paula, or doing 4 lives at once, like that live feed on Who's Mike. But you know what? With that, yeah, I got tons more views, but my watch time dropped. So guess what? The rest of my stuff's not getting pushed the same. It's actually I've noticed it's the watch time that gives me more impressions the next time than the views. So
Fair point.
And I mean, anybody can do whatever they want, but when people are coming in and out of my stream, it's like, well, then no one's really watching. Do you know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Because that night was confusing. I was even trying to keep up with all the live streams, watching my live stream in their live stream. Like, it's like, what? My head's gonna explode.
Mm-hmm.
And I had a couple shots that night, did I not? To boot? And I'm trying to keep up with it.
Hey,
But at
forever
least it
best
wasn't
friend.
as many as this last weekend. Was it this last weekend? Or the weekend before?
What? Shots. Oh my god. Oh, but you guys, you know what? Did you see my picture of my new shot glass?
Yes.
Hang on. I'll be right back to show everybody. Hang on.
Hi, Charlie Grace.
You know, I want to say, just from my perspective, because a small channel, I really enjoy, the same people. Because
Mhm.
for me, it's not really about watch hours or watch time. It is, but it isn't that important. I'm doing it because of that, but also what I'm finding myself enjoying the company of the people.
Yeah,
Yeah.
And
absolutely.
not just this guy popped in and said, hey, they're famous. And then that person came in and they're famous. For me, I'm enjoying the intimacy of my small little group, and we can have great conversations. So,
Yeah.
Oh, I'm not worried about like maintaining my monetization. Like I have tons of hours now that I could not do anything for the next 6 months and still have enough hours because I've grown enough just to meet the
Whatever.
requirements.
whatever.
I was going to say, that's one of those things. I started doing the lives because I know eventually I'll need the watch time.
Nice
But I
food.
just like hanging out with you guys.
I know.
And like
See,
Roy and
this
Becky,
isn't-
I know they always go to the small ones.
That's
And
cute.
I tend to, it depends because I've
Okay.
added so many friends.
Mhm.
I typically go to ones that I haven't been able to go to before.
Mhm.
I put coffee in it.
I was going to say, what did you fill it with?
Coffee? Just
Is
to
there
see
anything
if it
in
showed
the
more.
coffee? So it's like I was doing the smaller of the options first for a while, and then it's like if I haven't been able to
Be
find a
careful.
connection with somebody, I will try and go to the ones that are active in my comments first, and
Right.
then I will go.
Shit. Oh,
I was
shoot.
going to say,
I already drank the coffee out of it.
I
But
know,
I
but
was
is it
watching
plastic?
which direction it was swinging through the StreamYard, and that's opposite. So I literally took swinging and threw it.
Yeah. I was going to say, is that glass or plastic? Because you're bouncing on your...
Acrylic. It's a plastic.
Okay.
Oh, well,
That
that's
means my
even
keyboard
better.
legs are bouncing on there.
Chinese food. I want Chinese food.
Who's got Chinese food?
Charlie Grace.
Oh man.
And
Kathleen,
apparently
yes,
Grace
this
got
is
that?
a 2-fister. That's what I'll need at this rate.
By the way, Megan, when I was in my chat or whatever earlier in the live in the premiere, I accidentally unmodded you, and then I went, oh, she's gonna freak. Let me go back. So if you were unmodded, it's not intentionally. I accidentally hit the wrong button on my phone while I'm driving a truck.
Oh, no
I do
worries.
that stuff all the time too.
Okay, Bree, if I missed seeing you, hello? I don't see you right now for some reason. Kathleen, you were a bad influence on Saturday.
Oh,
We don't want Paula to get alcohol poisoning.
I think we're gonna
Hi,
have to have
Amy.
a $5 minimum on those shots.
I think you needed more like a $10 minimum on those
That's what
shots.
my brother said too, right? I'm like, that's silly, but because $2, and then all of a sudden I got to do 3 shots in a row. It's like, oh my god, I'm gonna
Nice.
throw up.
I was gonna say, notice I asked Braden to bring you the real milk.
He didn't. Instead, he's on my chat asking you guys how many I've had so far.
Yeah.
Oh,
I
so I
still-
had this other idea, and there's a lot of non-creators here right now, Megan. So can I ask them a question?
Yeah.
So I want to do, and possibly Monday, I want to do a live stream that's specifically geared and aimed towards the non-creators as a thank you. And I would love for you guys to come up on the panel, even if it's where you don't show your face on the live, but to hear you and hear what you like about our stuff, what you don't like, just so all of us get to know you guys a little more, because you're awesome and we wouldn't be here without you. And I would just like to have that opportunity to have them shine. Like, who was I listening to said they got to meet Kathleen Klein? I was jealous. I am not going to lie. I was like, what the heck? How come I haven't got to meet her? Because I'm in Canada. But if Kathleen came on the panel, even if she was hidden behind a bubble, I want to talk to her. I want to, see what, I don't know. I want to visit with the non-creators.
That's nice. Yeah, good idea.
I was gonna say that I think that would be awesome.
If they'd be willing to come up, because you can do it and I can show them and I could send them the links in advance, because I have to see that it's a person before I let them up, but we can hide them before they come up, right? So I'm the only one that sees. Or
Right.
send them the link. Like if they email me and say, yeah, I want to come on, I can email them the link and I can do the practice showing them for sure how to get on and how to make sure they're hidden. Although I'd rather
That would be kind of cool, Ray.
call it behind the bubble. That's a good idea. I made
Terry,
a
that was
thumbnail,
actually my
but
son.
That's a great
Kathleen,
idea.
would you come up? Kathleen and Terry and Maggie, would you guys be willing to come up on a live stream? Even if it's like Ray says, behind the bubble, so that we can get to know you guys. And Linda Barker, totally, like, come on up, and you don't have to show yourself. That makes it a lot easier.
I like Ray's idea that it's behind the bubble.
Yeah,
And by
that's
the way, guys, that was my son. His
Yeah.
hair was in the way of his facial hair, so you couldn't see that. But
And hey, Forever Best Friend says you can title it Non-Content Creator Corner.
Yeah. What was I going to say? Like Terry's tenacious. Terry, you've only done 1 or 2 videos, so I would still consider it non-content creator so that you can come up, because we know you more from being in the chats than from you having tons of content, right? Like I think 1 or 2 videos would still be the exception to being it, so you could still come up. Because Terry's only got a couple badges, messaging.
I thought she had more than that.
Well, a few. Whatever. I still want her to come up. All right. I'll make whatever excuses I need.
Sorry, Paula.
Ay, ay, ay.
Oh, I guess she does have 5. Ooh,
I like her salsa one.
I don't know. I think when I get off here, I'm gonna watch the Sweet Sweet Apple Betty Pie one.
That pico de gallo. Or no, I always say that wrong. It's, how do you say it?
Pico de Gallo.
Pico de gallo. I love that stuff. And she makes it. I'm like, man, I could do that. And yes, Nate, I do make my own rules.
I think it's pronounced Pico de Gallo.
Say it again.
Pico de Gallo.
I can't do that little thing
Yeah.
you did at the end. I'm Canadian. We don't do that. No, I'm just kidding.
Well, it's fun
Yeah,
to
Terry,
learn.
you went on someone else's live, I saw. Oh, Kathleen says, sure, behind the bubble. Kathleen, that would be amazing. Do you know what? Even just having Kathleen alone, and if I even just titled it as that, do you know how many people would come to watch just to, like, ask her questions and talk to her? That would be amazing.
Another
Kathleen,
good title.
please email me.
Another good title, Behind the Chat.
Yeah.
I like
I
that.
did make a thumbnail, and it's just, what did I do now with it? I put it on my Instagram. I mean, I can always change it.
What
but
state is Kathleen in?
A cold one.
That looks nice. That looks
I was
nice.
just playing with ideas. Oh, sorry, Megan. Did I go too quick?
Only because I had my face in my phone. I like it.
Yeah. I mean, we could do other stuff after too, but I really like, we are nothing without all of these people, and they're what makes it fun, and they're what makes it feel like family, right? Like, I
Mhm.
adore Kathleen, and I've never even heard her voice. I want to hear her voice. I
Well,
want to have
Tara,
coffee with her
Tara
virtually.
says she doesn't need a bubble. Tara says she doesn't need a bubble. That's
Good.
nice.
Then don't use a bubble.
There you go. Come on up. You can come up now. Why not?
Hey, don't be volunteering on other people's streams. Just kidding. You're reminding me of
She's already
Lance.
got.
I'm
She
just
said,
kidding.
if you want to come up, come on up. That's why I'm
Charlie
here.
Grace, is it the same link for voting?
Which link? What? I missed the question.
So
All right.
Rosie, she just found out that Rosie Bell made it into the top 15. So the next round of voting for the puppy dogs is the top 10. On this photo contest thing, she's in, and then all of the proceeds from that, if they win, is going to go into sorry, I lost chat. That's what I was looking for. Charlie Grace, you could just come up here and explain, because I'm not putting what's in my head into words well.
All right. Tara says she would come up. She'd love to come up, but her hair and face are yuck. So, it's a typical response, right?
Okay, so run a brush through your hair.
There you go.
I was gonna say, I have two things that I have to get done during the raid parade. I have to get the cats fed so they aren't constantly on top of me, and then I have to make sure that my hair is brushed and I don't have anything stuck in my teeth.
That's good. That's a good idea. Because I did a video once with a black thing on my nose and didn't know it till I was editing the video. I went, okay, it's done.
Yep,
A little black dot,
exactly.
like a speck of dust or dirt, or maybe it was pepper because it was a cooking video.
Might have been.
Yeah. Oh, Tara says she needs crayons.
Yeah, I need my crayons too, sweetheart.
And Vine Life Rocks is buffering. We're not buffering. I'm not watching it live, but
Yeah, I'm not buffering either.
not
But
I
you want to know
I'm
what?
not buffering on the phone either.
okay.
I put my makeup Robert on for me.
There
Right?
you go.
Like that's the thing. I don't do it. And I mean,
I hear
yeah,
you.
I do it because I feel more comfortable that way. And I know it sounds superficial, but it's also part of that having a routine of maintaining yourself in some way. Like, look at you, you maintain your grooming, your haircuts, all that kind of stuff. It's that ideal, just a girl version.
That's fine.
Yeah.
I'm just saying, I don't notice it. Actually,
Yeah.
I notice quite the opposite. When there's a lot on, I'm like, okay. Wonder what you
Yeah,
look
and
like.
everyone has their preferences. I like a lot of makeup. My mom sold Mary Kay when I was a little kid, and I just fell in
Mhm.
love with it since then. It's
Mhm.
Oh,
weird.
see, I sold Mary Kay at one point, and I still barely ever wore makeup. I'm
wow.
not a makeup person.
Did you read Nate's comment?
I did. In
Last
case
night's
anybody,
live.
you don't alter your lives, do you? Because that was hilarious.
He broke his bed. Did you see that, Robert?
I didn't hear. I'm hearing. I'm getting some questions here or something. Somebody said I'm trying to steal your thunder. It says Lisa says, Robert, hey, haha, don't steal Paula's thunder.
Oh,
And
I think that's because you were inviting people on live stream and I wasn't getting enough attention.
Well, she tried it again. She says more to look at. Haha, find the dots. What? I'm not sure I follow that. That was funny. Okay.
By the way, Charlie Grace, Yeah, and I moved the comment, so now you can't even. You had mentioned that you might be a van lifer next week. What's up with that? Are you buying something?
Yeah, I saw that when you put it up there.
That's why I put it up there so I wouldn't miss it.
Yeah. Well, just so you know, I am going to go live at 4 just to talk more. So I guess I'll step out and let you guys do your thing, and I'll get ready for that.
Okay, and we will see you at 4.
See you later. Nice talking
Adios,
to you guys.
amigo.
See ya.
Bye.
Okay, pica de what again?
Pica
I'm
de
hearing a
gallo.
million. Pica de gallo.
Like it's so a double L in Spanish has like a Y sound.
Oh, pica
So-
I'll keep forgetting, but you keep reminding me every time, okay? Because
Okay.
that's the only way I'm going to learn is hearing it 100 times. Pico de gallo. Pica de gallo. Pica de gallo. Thank you for spelling it that way, Charlie Grace.
I was gonna say, except it is definitely an O on Pico, so
Pico.
why would it be Pika? It's not Pikachu.
Do you know how many times I have said that word completely wrong? Like a lot. I am misinforming people every time I say that word wrong. I love it. It's my favorite. I can't pronounce it.
And see, for me, I don't even eat it. I've made it a couple of times when I was working at the casino,
Mm-hmm.
but it's one of those. I don't. It's got cilantro in it, so.
But I guess
It's
if you made your own, you don't have to put that in it. But I'm not a fan of like canned and jarred salsa, but that fresh stuff. Oh my! I would eat vegetables nonstop if they were always like that.
I was gonna say I don't, and maybe it's because so a lot of salsa has cilantro in it. See, I was even at my chair here in the kitchen brushing my hair and braiding it.
Mine's doing its own thing.
I don't know how you so seamlessly get all of the stuff on the back end of this done.
What do you mean?
Because it's like I can't talk and drop a link for Terry, and like at the beginning, I'm forever leaving the Going Green Mom thing. I need to just add that to the bricks, and then I wouldn't have to.
Yeah. Well, your Going Green Mon is up there. It's just
No.
you can hardly
So
see it.
at the beginning, I typically have this one up.
Do you hear this? Ray said, oh, I love that. Ray's like, I would be super, super jealous, Paula, if Kat was on your live. I want to make Ray jealous. Hey, Charlie Grace.
Hey guys, how are you? I'm trying to eat all my Chinese food. Clean up my office so it doesn't look too messy in the background for y'all.
Brag, brag, brag. Chinese food.
See, the difference for me, Charlie Gray, I literally just moved myself closer to hide my dirty dishes.
I
Oh,
told you I look like crap.
oh, you
Hi, Terry.
you look fine. I'm reading my fortune cookie and trying to get all the stuff done. So I probably have like Chinese food all over my mouth.
What is your fortune
You
say?
always look good.
I was going to ask you.
Okay, let's see. It says be
And
open.
add in bed at the end of every fortune cookie.
Okay, we'll do it.
Okay.
All right, here we go. Be open to new opportunities in business and bed.
I'm
you
in
can add
bed.
in bed to every single fortune cookie and it'll make sense. It
makes
may
more-
not always be good.
I was gonna say that seems slightly dangerous at times.
It does. I can see that. I'm wearing the okay, so here's the deal. Ladies, this is a ladies panel. I have this sweater. I've never worn it, and I'm realizing it's a little like I'm not a showy skin person. This is my
No,
shoulder-
but it's very tactful and it's super cute.
Look
I
okay.
really like it. And that color looks so good on you with your hair color.
Wow, see there. You
I was gonna say, honestly, the thing I would have issues with on that sweater would be this stuff up here.
Yeah.
Because like that's also my issue with this. I'm like constantly pulling it away from my neck.
I'm like,
Megan and I are hoodie girls.
I'm a hoodie girl too. That's the thing. I love hoodies. Love, love, love. But then again, when I'm a hoodie girl, I like my hair up because I don't like
Yes.
hair getting bunched up in the hoodie. It drives me crazy.
Mhm.
Well, I was going to say, and pretty much every day anymore, my hair's in a braid, so it no longer has an issue with the hood. But I would say, I actually think this is the only hoodie that I own at the moment. And it does have the hood. It is also a sweater. And Paula,
Oh,
it's also
It's a bunny hug.
nice.
It's a bunny hug.
Nice.
Oh, I better be careful. I just lifted my shirt. Mine's dirty. Hang on. I'm sitting on the floor. Mine's a bunny hug too. I got dog hair all over me. Yeah. I also made
Thank
bread
you,
again
Red.
today, so I got flour everywhere.
Aw.
What were you making?
Bread.
Jealous.
I screwed this batch up. I screwed this one up. But
So I got to get ready for Valentine's Day because I've got I got 4 of the kids coming home, and so we normally do like a big red dinner. Like I'll do a red velvet cake, and I'll do some, I don't know, whatever. Like I'll do red spaghetti. I'll do something fun. But I haven't even gone shopping.
Oh,
I haven't done
yum.
anything. We just went to go look at this van today. So Paula, this will be interesting. This will be interesting if we do this because it's like we've gone from a 24-foot to a 30-foot, and then we're going back to a 20-foot.
Wow.
Like, wow.
hey, figure out what you want. That's the only way to learn, right?
Well, I think I think the idea behind it, ready for this, is because we're what I call extreme part-timers, because we work and we have other things going on, we're going to get a small tow behind, like a very lightweight tow behind, and use that to plop it somewhere, and then use the Class B, the van, as like the daily get and go vehicle.
Charlie, get off the freezer.
I'm not on the freezer.
Charlie Grace is like, what in the hell are you talking about?
Not you, Charlie.
Are you sure?
Apologize to your son for me. His hair was so long, I thought he was a girl. I'm so sorry.
No
Who's a
worries.
girl?
So my son came over, got something out of the fridge, and then just kind of dropped into the. He actually, his hair is probably longer than mine at this point. And he at least
That's
had
cool.
been. He would shave it, then grow it out for 2 years, donate it, and just
Awesome.
he
Oh,
went through
good
that.
for him.
2 or 3 times, and now his girlfriend doesn't want him to cut his hair.
Oh,
She thinks
So.
it's sexy, doesn't she?
Apparently.
of
We all have
Am
one
I
of those.
supposed to say that to his mom?
No.
I don't want to think about those things.
Right. Gosh darn it.
She can pull him by. Oh, never mind. I'm not even. Yeah, let's just change
Yeah,
the subject.
Hey,
this.
mine's
No, please.
30, and I still he gets embarrassed.
I love it.
I was gonna say, and my daughter
Oh, and
can't decide if she wants to
Paula,
cut her hair, but
it's
hers is
Pico de
actually.
Gallo.
Is Pico de Gallo?
Yeah.
Pico de Gallo.
Pico
Yeah.
de Gallo.
Pico de Gallo.
You need to say it at least 6 or 7 times, in the a short time frame, and it will help you remember it.
Well, they do
Pico
say
de
for highly
Gallo. Pico
effective
de
people,
Gallo.
when you learn someone's name, you need to incorporate it in the sentence
Right.
at least 7 times, isn't it? Well, how many times can I say Pico de Gallo? Like, nice to meet you, Pico de Gallo. Pico de Gallo, get in my tummy. Right? Like,
You
I just
got
can't make
it.
it natural.
You'll
You
figure it out.
got it.
You'll figure it out.
Hi, full
Why
time
am I so
kids.
hyper?
And
I don't
later,
know.
Lori and Becky.
Wait, but better question is, why are you wearing sunglasses?
Because I have no makeup on.
Really? Seriously?
Like, legit no makeup on.
Totally fine. Listen, I have a problem.
I could even make an ugly boy. Like, I have no, it looks like I have
Oh.
no eyelashes at all.
I have a problem because ready for this? Dun dun dun, ready for the real? Woo! She has no glasses. I can't see. That's number one. Number two, they tinted these, and I'm not really happy. They put that blue blocker thing on them,
Mhm.
and so they make my eyes look darker. So I want to go back and get different lenses.
Well, I think you look really
You have
good. So,
beautiful hair.
Oh, thank you. I thank my mama every day. It was not pretty when I was growing up. Let me tell you what. This is something to be teased about when you're younger. So now as an adult, I'm like, Yep, half a century ish. I'm looking great.
Mine's me.
You go, girl. You go.
Bring it.
Yeah.
Mine's
Yeah.
a mess.
By the way, Charlie
This is
Gray.
why I don't like
Charlie.
this.
Is that Charlie?
This is
That's
Charlie.
Charlie the cat?
Yeah.
Oh,
how
your
old- how old is
kitty?
Charlie the cat.
Charlie the cat is 7,
Oh, wow.
8.
He looks very healthy.
All right. I did the pendulum thing to get exact birth dates. He was born September 13th of 2012.
Okay.
What are you
there
talking
go.
about? You did pendulum stuff? What are you talking about?
I used, before they disappeared, I used one of my pendulums, and I knew he was born in the fall, so I started in September, and okay, was he definitely born in September? I got a yes on that. So then I went through each of the dates.
Okay, first off, I blanked.
So you
for
made a
minute. I
guess.
didn't realize we were talking about the cat. First of all, I thought we were talking about your son, and I'm like, Kate, you used a pendulum to figure out how old he? I'm like,
Oh,
No.
trying to focus.
Oh, good grief. Hi, Sue.
all right. So Chinese New Year ready. So now that we have Charlie the cat, I was trying to think of what year. This is the year of the ox.
While you have that pulled up, do you mind if I ask what 2003 and 2006 are?
Okay.
You have to
Uh,
know when their birthday is too. For me, I have to get someone that knows exactly because their New Year changes all the time a bit, right, Charlie Grace?
Right. So
And I'm
2003,
January.
you said 2003, right?
Yes.
So 2003 is the year of the goat. And what's the other year?
2006.
Okay. 2006 is the year of the dog.
What is okay? I'm born in 75, but my birthday is January 5th, and I think I fit into the 74 year because I think that year the New Year was after my birthday. So what is the 74?
What day is your birthday though?
January 5th, 1975.
Yeah, so you'd be 74. You're right. So 74 is the
So you read a
I'm a
horoscope?
tiger. That's better
You're a
than
tiger.
being a hare. I feel a little more ferocious now.
rare.
Rare.
Yeah, it's sort of funny, but I have a kid who was born. I have a 2000 kid. A kid was born in year 2000. So he's a dragon, but he's a double dragon because it's 00. So he always likes to remind me how he's a double dragon birthday.
Okay, just as a public service announcement, full-time dream, and in case you missed the comment a few up from you saying hello to people,
Hey, Barefoot.
I was going to say, I'm not going to find it. Anyway, full-time dream, you need to get in touch with Nate from Land Cloud Adventures.
Oh, hey, Ray is a hare because he's still in the official 75 part, and because of when the New Year's is, I'm technically in the 74.
There you go.
When is the Chinese New Year?
It was technically last night at midnight. So like the whole idea is I understand. I've dealt with that culture for some time now. So like you're not allowed to take a bath or clean your house or anything like that after Chinese
Oh,
New
I
Year.
celebrated then.
See, you're fine. You're perfect. Here, I'll tell you what, I'll be right back. Keep chatting. If you need to drop me down, that's fine. But I'll be right back. I'll be right back.
I should actually get you to drop me down, Megan, because no one's getting a word in edgewise. I am such a smarty pants today. It's
You are
Friday.
See, if you're talking, that means I don't have to.
Oh, hey, while Terry's here, Terry, I love your glasses. I wish I could pull off something funky like that.
They're dollar store glasses.
Really? Don't tell people that. I would have never thought that. I'm gonna get a whole. You can get colored ones at the dollar store.
Yeah, cute ones.
Look at what I
Even
wanted to know.
sunglasses that you can read with.
I'd love to change my look with new glasses and pretend I'm someone else and totally reinvent myself, darling.
Do you wear
But they're
glasses
reading
otherwise?
glasses.
I just have ones that help me focus a little bit. I only had them for a little while. They're like the lightest.
So
Oh yeah, you can buy the lightest.
Like I actually bought mine from an optometrist. What a waste of money that was.
if you, and I don't know how this works with Canada, but at least in the US, at this point, I get all of our glasses from Zenni Optical. It's a website. Their glasses start off at $6.99 for lenses and frames, like together.
Wow. Oh, $699?
No, $6.99.
Oh, I was gonna say.
Cherry
wow.
just about had a heart attack.
No,
Yeah. Especially
$6.
when I go to the dollar store.
Well, and
You
like,
could ship
I'm gonna
them to
try
her,
to flip
Terry.
this. Is
There you
that
go.
better?
yes.
That works.
I can't see the chat at all.
Try
Just
backyard
that one
science. I
line.
need help to focus. Nothing to do with my glasses.
Maybe if I can get
Ooh,
that
I look
off the screen.
closer. I gotta pull it farther away.
So we were
Does
talking
that
about
help?
like when you buy glasses online, because you can get some really good deals if you have one prescription. Like if you're just the same prescription, you don't have progressive lenses. That's really the way to go because you can get some really good deals. But if you have progressive lenses, then you've got to measure where it is. It gets a little more wonky.
Yeah.
But it is doable. I know Zenni has bifocals, and my dad was getting trifocals from somewhere. And I don't know how he did all that, but he
Megan, where's that place?
Zenni Optical, Zenni
Zinni.
Optical. Ray, maybe you could
Those
drop
are
that link for me to
prescription?
spell it.
Bangs before Botox. That's what this is.
No.
I tried that. You know what? Just before COVID hit, I went to my hairdresser and I was like, okay, I want to have bangs. I got to hide it. Same theory as you. She pulled my hair from so far back.
Yeah.
No, like way far back. Do you know how long it's been? I have a whole year of growing and they're finally to here.
Oh wow.
No, please.
Yeah.
My hair
You
grows
got-
slow.
You got to be careful. Well, the first lady that did it way too far, and I looked like some artistic person in Chicago.
Yeah, because
Yeah,
the bangs
my
wrap
back-
around.
Yeah,
That's
so
what I had.
So that's what I've been doing is like growing, and I had to like taper it, and then I got some long layers to play with, so I can I'm like, okay, we'll figure how it grows. But I don't want this here's what I don't want. I don't want bangs and stick straight hair. I want do you remember Jacqueline Smith from Charlie's Angels?
Mm-hmm.
We're going back there. I want like Jacqueline Smith hair.
You go, girl.
Just saying, you gotta have a goal. I got a goal.
I have to make sure I keep enough length to my hair that I can always put it in a ponytail because my hair goes stupid frizzy, like
Yeah.
unbelievable frizzy, and it doesn't matter what I put in it. I can't get it to stay straight when it's humid.
I put on top of my head like a whale spout. I just walk around with this crazy. I need one of those hats where it's got the ponytail hole in the top. So it looks
Oh,
like
there's
You
toques.
guys.
I need one of those.
We need to get you a toque that has that,
That's funny. Megan,
or beanie.
just throwing it out there, just being real, just saying.
So my hair never leaves stick straight.
Ugh.
Like, I mean, it's always sticks. Well, with the exception of if I braid it when it's wet, it will wave. Even like I can have my hair in a braid for a day or two, and within an hour, it's going to be straight after I take it down.
Oh, I mean, I'm jealous because let me tell you what. I have remember that character Brave in the Disney movie Brave with the red hair and the crazy.
Yes.
That's my hair. So when
Yeah.
I take a shower, it's like boing. It's just like crazy Irish Scottish girl hair. It's like huge. I feel like I just
Mine does have my hair straight
I look
out of
like
the shower.
I just
It's
look
huge
I walked out of
and curly.
that TV show Outlander. Like that's me.
Yeah. Mhm.
Pretty
I
scary.
think it's got something to do with red. Like I was born with hair your color. It's lightened a bit over the years, and I color it
How do you
now.
see the chat, Megan?
What?
How do you see the chat?
You gotta
So
go to comments.
I've got
On the right.
StreamYard on my computer, and it's over on the side.
I'm on my phone. That's why I can't see the chat.
Yeah.
So I've got YouTube on my phone. There.
Uh-huh. Oh, I see.
So it's one of those. When I was going live from my phone, I found it very difficult because it just put it all over on the side.
Right.
But I don't know enough about joining as a guest on a phone.
Oh, okay.
We're gonna have to get you as a guest and more. We'll play with that. Yeah. Sorry, Megan. You just said it out loud. We're
Well,
gonna make.
I'll pull out my computer when I do it next time.
Do you guys know
Um,
what it is? You guys know what it is when I say you've been catfished?
Yes.
So like someone poses as someone else, kind of thing.
Oh, like the real Mike?
Did somebody do it to you?
So let's talk about this. Van Life rocks. Ready for this? I
Uh-huh.
swore.
My backyard science.
Okay, Van Life rocks. What? Remind. What's his first name again?
Van Life Rocks. It's
Yeah.
Ray.
Ray. Okay, it's Ray. So I got a contact from Ray on Facebook. Hey, how you doing? What's going on? Ray, you have a twin. Let me just tell you this right now, or this guy is totally taking your pictures and posing as you. And I had this whole conversation. I didn't like get in depth on anything. It was just more like, hey, how's it going? And then finally I said something about, how's, I said something about your videos are looking great. They're awesome. I love what you did with the drone, whatever it is. And the guy's like, oh yeah, cool. I swear to God, this guy just strung me along. And finally, I caught something else. And I asked a really weird question that only a YouTuber would know. And he didn't figure it out. I'm like, okay. So I'm like, but
Yeah,
dude,
they do that. They steal pictures lots.
scary, very scary. So Ray, I'm
That
just
is
saying,
scary.
there's some dude out there pretending to be you.
See, I'm to the point I just stay off of Facebook. Is that bad? I mean, I know you guys are like trying to get various groups and things. I stay off of Facebook.
I would love to, but it's part of my business. So I can't not be on it. It's part of what we do. So yeah.
Yeah, I find it's been really good for my channel.
Yeah.
I'm never on my personal one, it seems like, but that one is good. My personal one's good for documenting all my old photos that if I, so you never lose them.
You can
My
download
personal
them now.
when I talk to family.
I've lost everything on my computer before.
Mm-hmm.
So Facebook is fabulous. And if I save it when it happens, I have a diary, a photo diary in there.
Yeah. It's a little
Um,
scary. There's a lot of stuff going on. Facebook's an interesting. It's gonna get like the Wild West just because of who's on it and who's not going on it. They're not getting younger people to get on it, so it's gonna be a very dated platform relatively soon, the next 10 years.
That's okay. All my viewers are my age and up.
Yeah.
Except for Megan.
I was gonna say no, they aren't.
How old are you, kid?
You
I
could just
don't
give a
know.
decade.
30?
Just say a decade.
I'm either 37 or 38.
Oh, for goodness sakes. You're so old you can't remember? Just kidding.
I was born in April of 83. What does that
Gas
make?
gauge.
She just remembers the 420 part of her birthday and not the year.
Pretty much.
Yeah.
Yeah, Kathy's like, will the real Ray please stand up? Hey Ray, just so you know, there was a picture that was sent me with a dude with a shirt off, and so you look really great. I'm just saying.
I had someone contact me on my Van Vita Travels Facebook page. I had talked about this in a live stream a long time ago. And they were like I think they were scamming me anyways, obviously, but saying that they found me again. They owed me money from pictures that I had sent them. And apparently I looked really good. And I'm like, okay, well, then that wasn't me. Now I know you're lying.
You should have told them to send you the check.
Yeah, right.
Send it to my P.O. box, please.
Yeah, I
Right?
need one then. I need a P.O. box.
I hear
It
they're
costs like
putting in
$200 to get one.
Are you
Here.
serious?
Just to get a little one, yeah.
It's horrible.
I was gonna say they aren't that expensive around here.
Yeah, no. Otherwise, stuff gets delivered to my house. Unless I just get things delivered to one of my neighbors and they have to just keep bringing it over to me and no one will know for sure where I live. But I have an ambulance in the front of my house, so I think they'll still clue into which one's me.
Never put
Assuming
your,
they know you have an ambulance.
Paula, never put your home address.
No.
Yeah.
be
Well,
right
there's a couple
public.
people I've shared it with, like V and Bree.
Well,
Yeah.
I mean friends, but never
Yeah.
for the public. Never.
Yeah.
Yeah.
When we do
Yeah,
giveaways,
that's
we have
totally
very-
Too many
unsafe.
psychos out there on YouTube.
Yeah.
Well, I know I'm here.
I'm here.
Here we go. Hey Sue, real quick. I'm
We're
gonna,
here.
I'm going to answer a question in the chat. So real quick, Sue. So Rosie made the top 15. She's got to make the top 10. So the voting continues. So you don't have to stop voting. Just keep voting every single day. And then the next round will end next Thursday. It's like a week from, yesterday. And then we'll find out if she makes the top 10. So from the top 10, I think it goes, they might start all over. Right now, all the votes are cumulative, which is great. So everything's going to accumulate. And then I think they're going to start all over and get it right back to 0. And then we got to really vote.
Is this your dog?
Yes, I have Tennessee's most famous rescue dog, and we're trying to give away $25,000 this year.
Cool.
Oh,
I'll be right back. I
wow.
gotta make more coffee.
Go get coffee.
I'm petering out.
So it's for all rescue dogs, huh?
So one of our things was when we got Rosie Bell, she's really sweet. She we had a kiddo essentially give us a gift card. It was really cute, and it was this whole story of like, how can we pay it forward? And so we thought, you know what, we could do the same thing. We could pay it forward. And my 16-year-old or 15-year-old at the time said, what could we do? And he just started this whole thing and Instagram and calling people and doing stuff. And next thing you know, we've got this famous dog, and we go around and we travel and we help other dogs find their forever homes. It's really cool.
Oh, I'm gonna contact you when I need a dog.
Oh yes, we can definitely hook you up and at least put you in the right direction.
That would be cool. I have a Palm right now.
Oh,
She's my baby.
Yeah, they're very sweet. My husband would
I
like to
entered a contest yesterday with our our community. It's the cutest dog.
Those are fun.
Yeah.
Okay, guys, I hate to cut this short,
We got to go.
but it is
Okay.
after 4, and I did just get the notification that Robert is live.
Time to go see Robert.
Okay.
So,
Great.
Put the link in.
hang on. I got to do that over here because this is where I can grab links.
All right. Land Cloud, thank you. Awesome. Box Van D is getting a dog. Oh, wow. That's really cool. Awesome.
All right. So there is the raid link. If you guys want to
Okay,
continue
I'm gonna-
hanging out, please follow that. And I will see you guys on Tuesday, not Friday next week. I'll still post a premiere in the raid parade, but
What time, Megan?
the raid parade starts at 2 p.m. Eastern, which I think is 11 p.m. or 11 a.m. Pacific time.
Oh, on Tuesday?
So it's always after Roy and Becky.
Oh,
That
okay.
we like. So after Roy and Becky, they will do a premiere. I'll do a premiere, and then I'll go live on Tuesday.
Yeah.
So somewhere
Oh, okay.
around like the 2:15 Eastern time frame.
Okay.
Well, probably more like 2:20 time frame.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then what? Yes, RV Weekends is live. I just got the notification.
Got to go see
Okay.
Robert.
Bye.
You can stay on for an after party for a few minutes if you would like.
Oh,
I'm good. I'll
okay.
go. Actually, I should be working right now. I took a Friday afternoon break for half an hour.
How's your car? Is it all charged up?
I don't know. I have it plugged in right now with the charger on the battery.
You didn't
Ava,
try to
just
take
drop
it
me an
out yet?
email if you're confused. Okay?
What?
I said, Ava, just drop me an email if you're confused about it and I can help explain.
Oh, no. No, I just thought you were